Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about two fundamental data structures in programming: strings and lists. These are essential building blocks for any programmer to understand, regardless of the language or project you're working on. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced developer, having a solid grasp of these concepts will help you write more efficient and effective code. In this video, we'll be exploring what strings and lists are, how they work, and their key differences. By the end of this discussion, you'll have a clear understanding of when to use each data structure, as well as some best practices for working with them in your own project. So, let's dive right in. A string is essentially an array of characters, which can be thought of as a sequence of text. Strings are used to represent words, sentences, or even entire paragraphs of text within our code. They are incredibly versatile and are often used for tasks like input validation, data formatting, and even encryption. On the other hand, lists are collections of items that can be of any data type: strings, numbers, booleans, you name it. Lists allow us to store multiple values in a single variable, making them perfect for storing large amounts of data or performing operations on multiple items at once. One key difference between strings and lists is that strings are immutable, meaning they cannot be changed after they're created. If you want to modify a string, you have to create an entirely new one with the changes you want to make. Lists, however, are mutable, allowing us to add, remove, or modify items within them at any time. To illustrate this concept, think of a string like a printed book. Once it's published, its contents cannot be changed without creating a brand new edition. A list, on the other hand, is more like a dynamic table of contents. You can add or remove entries as needed, and even reorder them at will. So what are the key points to take away from our discussion first? Remember that strings are arrays of characters used for text representation, while lists are collections of items of any data type. Next, recall that strings are immutable, whereas lists are mutable. Finally, keep in mind that these differences will inform how you choose between using a string or list in your own code. That's all for today's video on strings and lists. I hope this explanation has helped clarify the differences between these two fundamental data structures. If you have any questions or topics you'd like to discuss further, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments below. We love engaging with our audience. If you found this content helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more programming tutorials and explanations. And if there's a specific topic you'd like us to cover next, let us know that too.